Good morning all, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform. And today I am back at Castle Carey once again. Now, no, I'm not redoing the entire trip that I just did on the last episode, which was from Dorset. Not doing that one. Today's plan is actually going more towards Westbury. So today's trip is in Wiltshire, as well as parts of Somerset. We're kind of doing a mix of them both today, and things are going to be a bit different in this video. You probably will see, hopefully, that the video is a lot shorter than usual, as you'll see later on. So today's plan, we'll see quite a few major stations in the area get covered. I'll explain them more as we get to them. We're waiting for our 0749 Great Western Railway service from Weymouth to Bristol Temple Meads. That will be here soon, but for now, of course, if I always will say, if you do wish to check out any updates on trips, etc., posts, please ask to be in the Discord server. You will need to meet certain criteria, and yeah, certain criteria, and we'll go from there if you can meet it. But yeah, just contact me about it and we'll go from there. And anything else like banners, updates, videos, previews, anything like that, it will be in the Facebook group, so you can have a look in there. So for now, let's begin the day. Hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you when the train gets here.
This train has 3 coaches.
Oh, no. Okay, so in comes our train, which is going to be 166212, which is going to pull in, and this will be our 0749 service, which is going to take us to the first station of the day. So I'll update you when we are on board with this one. Okay, so we're now on the train at 166212. Very quiet on board. These are us nearly 8 in the morning, so I'm not surprised. Completely unrefurbished interior as expected, and now we're on our way over to the first station, which I'll update you when we get there. So yes, lovely weather outside though, looking great, and the scenery out here is quite nice as well. Okay, so the first stop we're pulling into today will be Frome. Here we are. Very nice station, love being here. I'll update you in a minute when the train leaves. Okay, going out now is 166212. So that is the 0808, I think, 0807, I think, Great Western Railway service from Weymouth to Bristol Temple Meads. So, we're at Frome on the Heart of Wessex line, station with a lovely canopy. That train shed canopy looks incredible. It's old, it used to have a second platform, which you can see down there. The station itself serves purely Great Western Railway between Weymouth and usually Bristol, Gloucester, Worcester, Great Malvern, but at the moment it's just Weymouth and Bristol, just due to the works at Bristol Temple Meads. South Western Railway call here as well, going from London Waterloo to Yeovil, and also Great Western Railway's IETs have now started to call here a bit more, with a Paignton London Paddington due here later, which is the one we're getting on. So yes, that is Frome in a nutshell. What you're seeing on your screen now is a picture of Frome's entrance, and also actually no, it's just Frome's entrance you'll see now. So we'll update you when the train gets here, I suppose, or if anything else we see. So we're just a bit more inside of the canopy, just in case you guys are looking or are interested. So as you can see, this is the old platform that Frome used to have. You see, it used to be double track. It's not anymore, it's completely single track. The town itself is quite old. It's quite a historic town as well. It's in one of the more rural parts of Somerset, so it's yeah, it is a nice area though, and a very nice place to live in from what I've heard as well. If you look over there as well, you've got obviously where you can go in either direction. So you've got Westbury, Bath and Bristol to the left, where the turbo went, and then to the right you've got the next station on the line, which is Bruton, and then obviously Castle carrying over to Yeovil, and eventually part of Wessex line to Weymouth. So, or of course after Castle Carry you can go straight down to Taunton. So yes, something we think. What do you think of Frome? Something else worth noting here, guys, as well, is that Frome is another one of those stations which has classic signage with a lovely flower bed right below it. It's a very well looked after station in my opinion. I love it. Yeah, lovely flower bed, retro signage, a bit like Leamington and Malvern Link and a couple of others we've seen. So yeah, that is Frome and Frome's old sign. I forgot to show it earlier. It's very good. Okay, arriving now is going to be our train, the 0901 Great Western Railway service from Paignton to London Paddington. We have 802 102. We are on board. Okay, now on the train heading over to our next stop. Could be okay, it's fairly busy at this point in time. There's Adam by the way. But yeah, it's yeah, making our way over the next stop for us, Westbury. Right, so we just made it into Westbury station on 802 105. We'll see this train go out in a minute and then obviously do the overview of Westbury. We're going to be here for about an hour and a bit, so we're going to get a few train shots here. Plenty of freight to see as well. We'll see it all a little bit later on, but first of all we'll see 802 105 leave. Okay, going out now is going to be the delayed 0913 service to London Paddington from Paignton. And that again is 802 105.
There you go, behind you, look.
And as Adam screams, he doesn't really scream, 59201 is just behind us in its lovely DV red colours on a freight. Currently it's just waiting, so we'll see more of that if it gets closer. Whilst it waits there, this is Westbury, located on the junction of the Wessex main line and also the Berks Enhanced line, which takes you over to Pewsey. And also Heart of Wessex over to Frome and Bruton as well, as we already know. And Wessex main line takes you over to Trowbridge and also over to Warminster and the other way. So it's quite a big junction. The station itself serves Great Western Railway to Weymouth, Portsmouth Harbour, Cardiff Central, London Paddington, Penzance, Paignton, Plymouth. Also to Swindon via Melksham. So they all go from here at Westbury. You also get local services to Warminster, which do sometimes start here and come from other places. And of course then you get the 2 hourly extensions over to Worcestershire, including Foregate Street and Great Malvern, and also of course Brighton. So that they all run here. The other company to run here is South Western Railway, who do Waterloo to Yeovil and also Bristol to London Waterloo. so they do a couple of services. We've actually also now got a 70 which has just turned up on the right, which is a coaless 70. So I'm just going to wait here to see that go past. 70805 I think it is, from what I can see here correctly. Yeah, 7805. Look at that go. Adam loved that. That's clagging like mad. Gotta love a 70. Anyway, so very nice indeed. So before you know, you're going to see a picture of Westbury's entrance, and also in a minute I'll show you a shot of what the subway looks like. So yes, so just down here is Westbury's subway. This station is a nightmare for connections. This subway I've had to run across enough times.
Please use the handrail.
There's no barriers, but it's a very small subway. It's only 3 platforms, but like I said, I've had to run across this many times before. Not fun. So that's the access point for platform 1. Platforms 2 and 3, the island platform back there. And there is a lift, so it is well facilitated, and there's the ticket concourse in there. So for you now, even, here's the picture of Westbury's entrance, which you've just seen on your screen now. For now, you're going to see some trains.
I might be able to get a shot.
Right, arriving now is the 0932 service to Weymouth, which is another 158, this one being 956. This is on the 0932 from Bristol Temple Meads to Weymouth. Very nice indeed. Five 956 there, calling next at Frome. It's the 0932 to Weymouth.
So from fact about that.
So there goes that one.
So from
Yeah, I think going out in a minute will be 165, 131. We actually have a couple of 66s here reversing in on a shunt move. 66 515 and 006. One in XCWS livery. 165 131's also going now. There's Brandon taking a picture right in the way there.
Oh, sorry.
165 131 there, heading over to Swindon, and there's the 66s making their way on the shunt move back into the yard. Okay, going out now is the 0956 service to Yeovil Pen Mill. Next stop for that one is going to be Frome, followed by Bruton, Castle Carey and Yeovil Pen Mill. Okay, coming in now is our train. 165 136, which is going to take us to our next stop. We're both going on to a very busy train. I'll update you as best as I can when we're on board. But yeah. So we're on board 165136. It is absolutely heaving on board. But, you know, great idea. Stick a 2-car and a Weymouth. Great. You know how busy it gets, but still stick a 2-car and a Weymouth. Anyway, off we go to the next stop, which we're going to go to, and we'll update you when we get there. You can probably guess what it is, because what's the missing link in between where we've been so far on this series? Probably guessed it by now. Okay, we're now into Bruton, the next station on the day today, as you probably figured out by now, I hope. Brandon's got it. Here we are. You'll see the turbo leave first of all. Lovely guard on that train there. 165136 they're departing. That is the slightly delayed 1054 Great Western Railway service to Weymouth. This is the very beautiful Bruton station. Fun fact, the least used station in Somerset. This station is not a request stop, even though it's a least used station. Before anyone asks, but if you've seen my videos of this station before, you probably would know that it's not. This is one of my favourite stations in the southwest, purely just because its view is absolutely stunning. Going down the track, you can see the gradients, you see the curve, and it's just the scenery around the area is incredible. So, not much to say about this station. It serves similar to what basically similar to what Frome's got, barring the London Paddington services, which just pass through Bruton. But everything else is served here at Bruton. Now, there are a couple of changes. It's got its own departure board at the main entrance. That's something that was never here before. So they have upgraded the station a little bit. It's getting there, it's getting there. It's got more than what Ivy Bridge has got, so that's fine. Ha-ha, Kian. Anyway, so yeah, that's the station as a whole. It's got a lovely clock over there, which is a nice little touch to the station. It's really, really well looked after, and I think there's a little community called Friends of Bruton Station, which is even nicer. I think it's like a little voluntary group. But yeah, so what you're going to see now in the photos is just a view from the top of the footbridge and the entrance itself to the station as well. So yeah, this is Bruton. Okay, about to pass now is going to be a Great Western Railway service from Penzance to London Paddington. I think this is a 10-car. So it's 802 James Bond 007 and 802 019. Lovely three-tone there as well. So just very quickly, just before anything else, you would probably expect that when you walk down here, you reach a dead end. Our train is about to arrive, but very quickly, there is a little railing just down here, which takes you over to a walkway. Next time we're here, we will show you. For now, we're going to waltz up here, because in comes our train. This is the 1109 South Western Railway service to London Waterloo. Now we've got a break because we're taking this to Salisbury. So there is an IET about to pass us as well, but I don't think we're going to see it in time. So we have 159. It's the return of 021. We'll board this one now. I'll update you when we get to Salisbury, or on board at least. Okay, so we're now on board our train. This is the 1109 service to London Waterloo. It was a little bit delayed leaving because the guard took about 5 minutes to actually open the doors. Don't know what happened there, but anyway. We're at Castle Carey for Glastonbury, Bruton, Frome, Westbury, Warminster, Salisbury, Andover, Basingstoke, Woking, Clapham Junction, London Waterloo. Rumble 159021, and now we're going to take take a break. Got a nice little journey over for an hour or so to Salisbury, and from there, tell you guys what we're doing next. We're not going further than Salisbury though, so just what I'd say. The interior though, let me know what you guys think. I think it's quite nice. Not as comfy in the old one, but still okay. Alright, now just getting off the train here at Salisbury. We just made it. Took me a bit of time to get off, I was preparing everything. Anyway, we're here now. Been here before, obviously, done a tour around here, so we don't need to do it again. But we didn't really see a lot of trains here. This time we are, so bit of a change. Yeah, we'll update you when the 159 leaves. Alright, pulling in now is going to be the other part of the train that we just got off of. And this is going to be 159016. Saying early on it. Why? There's that one. We'll see them go out together in a minute. So there goes 159021 and 159016. And as you can see by the video, as you can see by the clip there, we've gained someone. Hello Drew.
Hello.
So we've now got Brandon, Adam and Drew with us. So that should be, and it's still not over there yet either. So yeah, we're now gonna see what else is gonna pop up here during our stay here at Salisbury for a little while. Okay, going out now is the 1232 to Portsmouth Harbour. (166)201 doing that one. Going out now is the 1240 service from Portsmouth Harbour to Cardiff Central. Goes heading over to Cardiff Central. Next off that one will be Warminster. Right, so this is a part of the platform that I didn't actually get when I did the coverage of this station for every platform in the Hampshire episode. But there's the view of a Salisbury station when you look at it from that distance. It looks really nice. You can obviously see a 159 peeking out there. We have 158884 here. It's going to be filming a 1256 to Romsey very shortly. We're going to film that go out. But yeah, so this is platform 6, and I've said before this is used for the terminating services. So yes, because it is a bay platform and it's quite hidden as aside from everything else. goes 158884, 1256, South Western Railway service to Romsey as it leaves the bay platform. So we're now going to wait for our train, which is going to take us to the next station, and we'll go from there. So here's our train. It is another 2-car 165, which is going to be 135 this time, and that's going to take us to the next station on the 1307 Great Western Railway service in Southampton Central to Bristol Temple Meads. That's the service, that's not where we're going. We'll update you when we get to the next station. Right, so we just departed Salisbury. Not bad, a bit of filming at Salisbury as well, so that went quite well. And now on board 165 135. We're going to be making our way over to a request stop known as Dilton Marsh. So back in towards Wiltshire now. Sorry, deeper into Wiltshire I should say. I'll update you when we get there. Right, now I made it into Dilton Marsh. Very quickly, watch the train go, and then we're going to rush over because we've got a very tight connection that we didn't even meant to have because the train's late. 165 135 there, heading out on the Great Western Railway service 1330 to Bristol Temple Meads. So we're not here for long. This is Dilton Marsh, Leasure station in Wiltshire, I believe. Yes, it is actually. And the station is a request stop. There's 2 platforms, it's staggered. There's a shelter, a next train help point, but we cannot film that at the moment. We've got to rush over. This is the platform, and you're going to see the overpass to get, well, the access to the other platform in a minute. Okay, so we're just now walking down to the, oh, it's a bit bumpy. So we're going to show you sort of how you get from one end to the other here at Dilton Marsh. So you see the entrance very quickly in a clip, because I don't really have time to take a picture of it on this one, just because we've got such a tight connection, and it got even tighter because of the fact our train was delayed. So this is the gate that leads out. Not much to it. But to get to the other platform, you just walk down and you go up the ramp, which is just situated over here. There's Drew up ahead. Yeah, through there. This platform trains to Salisbury and the South Coast. Under Row Bridge, platform 1 trains to Westbury, Bath and Bristol. Nice and easy. The station also has had a slight platform extension as well, and we're going to be waiting on the Brighton service, Bristol Temple Meads to Brighton, which is going to be pulling into platform 2 here at Dilton Marsh in just a moment. But before we do, hope you've enjoyed the little tour walking up. Actually, it's a bit of a rush, and I do think our train will be here any moment, so we'll keep an eye out for it. Okay, arriving in now is going to be 158, it's going to be 765. It's going to be forming our service. It's 2 coaches, oh my goodness. This will be fun. I'll update you in a minute. Right, so we're on board the train and it's absolutely packed. Looks fun, doesn't it, Drew?
It does look fun.
So we'll update you when we get over to Warminster, our next stop. So just got off the train here now at Warminster. That was the most Warminster. Right, so that train was absolutely rammed, and yeah, 158765 is gonna go on, but that was an absolutely rammed train journey. I must admit, I don't think I've been on a train as busy as that since since pre-COVID. So that was an experience. Oh goodness, it's bad. It's very, very bad. No social distancing, and it's just track and trace to take a look at that train, that's for sure. So there goes 158765 on an extremely busy Great Western Railway service of 1341, or 42, sorry, Great Western Railway service to Brighton from Bristol to Templemeads, packed to the brim with passengers. Anyway, this is Warminster. It's one of the more important stations in Wiltshire. It serves quite a big town. It also serves Portsmouth Cardiff services, as well as South Western Railway. This is the station in between Westbury and Salisbury, one of the intermediate stations, but is probably one, it's not any less important than Westbury or Salisbury in terms of where it serves. Before you know, you're going to see a picture of Warminster's entrance, as well as the view over the footbridge. So yes, so we've got a 9-minute delay on our train now, which is going to take us, that's fun, thought of the barriers at level crossing. Anyway, so this station looks lovely. We'll see if anything comes through whilst we're waiting. Okay, through comes 59003. Yeoman Highlander nameplate. That one's been down in Cornwall. I actually saw that at Plymouth this morning in the siding, and now it's
It was
here.
at the dock thing in Plymouth, and I saw that yesterday at Lost.
So yeah, it was sat in the siding at Plymouth this morning, and that's caught up with us. So there it goes, 59003. The big station sign that I went on about the last time I filmed the video here is still here, and still in the first Great Western branding. The station is one of those that is still not really had its paint job done yet, but it's a lovely station, so take nothing away from it. So up here, just an overview of the services on the sign. So this platform for trains to Westbury, Bath and Bristol, and over the footbridge for Salisbury, Southampton and Portsmouth, as well as London as well, but they didn't really add that one in. So yeah. Right, just before we leave, there's the famous bus stop outside Warminster station. I didn't forget about it. The famous London bus branded one. I wonder if face masks will be mandatory on those. Okay, pulling in now is going to be the 1401 Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central. It's going to be 166221, which is going to take us to the next station, which we're going to. This one isn't so bad compared to the other one, so yes. Right, we've now reached Trowbridge station. I've been back here for a while. 166221. Once again, we were standing up on the train, so that was fun. I don't think I did an onboard shot, so I do apologise. But in comes a 158 at the very same time as we get off, and I think this might be 956. It is. This will be heading for Weymouth. No, it's going to Frome even. And then departing is 166221, head out to Cardiff Central from Portsmouth Harbour. Off that one goes. The next stop for that one will be Bradford-on-Avon. So we're now sort of onto the Wessex main line territory, more so with the Wessex main line. So Trowbridge is a 2-platform station, and is the junction for the Trans-Wilts line. It takes you via Melksham to Chippenham and onwards to Swindon. 158956 is about to leave as I'm talking, but the station itself just serves Great Western Railway to Weymouth, Portsmouth Harbour, Cardiff Central, and just, you know, your typical services. And South Western Railway survey go to Bristol and London Waterloo. So yes, and also Westbury to Swindon stops here. 158956 heads out. What you see on your screen now is the train leaves, or just after is the entrance to Trowbridge as well. So yes, I'm not doing any footbridge shots. I did say on the clip video I would. I'm not. It's just the entrance. So you'll see that in your shot now. Okay, now coming in is our train. It's going to take us to the next station. It's 158-890. It's a bit busy, but we'll make do for now. So now on board the train, 3 consistent trains we've been on now, where things have been congested. Well, we've been on 3 busy trains in a row now. 158, the turbo to Trowbridge, and now this one. So, load of fun. I'll update you when we get to the next station. So I'm now getting off here at Bradford-on-Avon, next station. So, we'll film this South Western Railway service go out, and then we'll rate how busy that train was. So there goes 158-890, heading over to Bristol Temple Meads. Calling next at Bath Spa and Oldfield Park, Keynsham and Bristol Temple Meads. So this is the lovely Bradford-on-Avon, located on the Wessex main line. This is a beautiful station, always one I always enjoy visiting. The station serves exactly the same as Trowbridge, barring the Westbury Swindon services, so I'm not really going to go more in depth than that. The architecture at the station is very classic, very old Great Western Railway style, which is very good. The signage is unbranded as well, ex-branded I like to call it, so first Great Western branding. So if you look up here, you'll see it, Bradford-on-Avon. So yeah, completely ex-branded. Yeah, that's the station. We'll see if anything comes through, and you'll see a picture of the entrance on your screen now. So, well, you've already seen it by now. Okay, we've got a freight passing through now from Whitlow to Southampton. That was 66416 in Freightliner Power Haul livery. So there that one goes. Nice pass. Right, arriving now is going to be the 1447 Great Western Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour. This is going to be 166207. It's blue livery. There goes 166207, heading over to Portsmouth Harbour from Cardiff Central. Going through the tunnel over there and blowing the horn. Lovely tone. Okay, we've got 165136 again. Just going to take us over to the next station, which we'll reveal in a moment.
This is
Right, so we've now made it to Freshford. And we're just going to make our way straight over to the other side, as we've got a very tight connection here, unplanned of course, because we were late, the train was late, but we just got a very quick turnaround here.
Over we go.
There's the view of the bridge, by the way. Right, something you're about to see very quickly, hopefully, is the train 15, oh sorry, service to Bristol Temple Meads. (165 136) going away there. So this is the footbridge, so that we are rushing over here. But yeah, the station itself just serves limited service. Oh sorry, it's an hourly service, sorry. It's normally to Weymouth, sometimes to Warminster, but it is on an hourly stopping pattern. Sometimes Cardiff-Portsmouth stops here, but generally it doesn't, and it's one of the nicest stations for passing trains for sure. But yeah, this is Freshford. We don't have long here, but yes, nice to be back here again, just for a very short while. And then comes our train now, which is going to be 165 135 again. And this one is going to take us to Avoncliff, where we're going to spend a lot longer. This was off to Weymouth, this service. So now back, well, we have made it now to Avoncliff. We're going to see this turbo leave. We have a lot longer here, so we can take a breather. It's been a bit mental on the trains today. So 165 135 is about to leave, so let's see it go out. I don't know what it is, but GWR can't seem to get enough of sticking 2-car turbos on this run, honestly. I think that's about 5 trains in a row now where we've been standing near enough. That's a bit mad, but anyway, that's what you get when you put 2 cars and everything. This is Avoncliff. Very, very short platform, but a very lovely station. As you can see, the sign is known as Avoncliff Halt, because it almost is like a halt. And the station serves the same pattern as Freshford. Except for maybe the South Western Railway service, which calls there at Freshford. Yes, it does. So it's got a little shelter, which Drew has decided very promptly to park himself in because it's cool in the shelter. It's actually quite nice in there. But yeah, they brand it as a hidden gem in the Avon Valley, and it kind of is. It's a lovely little station. I'll show you a couple bits around the area because it is very scenic. But this is the station, and there will be a couple passing trains very soon. Right, so just the view over here. We've got a pub over there, it's quite nice. But this is sort of the view out of Avoncliff. You've got the canal, which is sort of right next to here, that sort of leads over. And then if you look over here, you've got an estate, and then also mini little waterfall down there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's certainly not as evident as it was maybe a few years ago. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place, but yeah, there's a shot over there. We're going to go see if we can get a better shot as well. So I kind of told the guys 3 minutes until the train goes past. There's Brandon and Drew, and then Adam's down there trying to catch up. Amazing. Okay, about to pass through now is a service to Cardiff Central from Portsmouth Harbour. It's going to be 166 218. Okay, in comes our train now, which is going to be a 158. It's going to be 158, oh it's 956. Which is going to take us over to our next station. Luckily it's a 3 car this time.
There we go.
Finally some seats. Okay, so we're just on board 158956 now. It's a lot quieter, and we've actually got a seat, so I'm very happy. Next stop for us was Bath Spa, and we're going to make our way there now and update when we get there. Going well so far, to a point, Right, so we have just made it to Bath Spa. Haven't been back here for a while. So we'll film the 158 leave, and then we'll do an update in just a moment. Okay, off goes 158956. So, Bath Spa Station, one of the major stations in Somerset, or the busiest in Somerset actually, is quite a nice station. It serves Great Western Railway to London Paddington from Bristol and onwards. Also serves services on the Wessex main line towards Portsmouth from Weymouth and via Westbury, and also South Western Railway to London Waterloo. That's pretty much Bath Spa Station as well. Has a nice restaurant right outside of it. Looks over the platform. Spoke about it before. Want to go there still. It's expensive. See what trains are coming in a minute. But this is a very nice Bath Spa. I always love being here. It's a lovely station. So it goes 158890, forming the 1613 South Western Railway service from Bristol Temple Mead to London Waterloo. Next off that one is Bradford-on-Avon. Okay, off goes 800 321 on the 1618 to London Paddington. I wanted to get a picture of it as well whilst it was heading out. So there that one goes, heading over to London Paddington, calling it Chippenham, Swindon, Didcot Parkway, Reading and London Paddington. Very quick interior shot of Bath Spa subway, which I forgot to get earlier. I'm just walking along it now. Quite good. This is where the platform 1 over there. We're just walking across the platform 2. So I'll walk very slowly. Yeah, it's just the stairs here on platform 2. Then you're up there. So yeah, that's the subway short anyway. Okay, well having now is going to be the 1643 service to London Paddington, which is going to be our train. And this is going to be 800 302. We're going to make our way over to Swindon. It's our next station where we're going to go to. So yes. Okay, so we've now made it to Swindon. So a bit of a change because we're back on the Great Western Main Line now after we left Bath. So we've got a few more stations to visit today, Swindon being the first one. I had to sneeze, I'm sorry. First one out of 3 of them that are left. That's what hay fever does to you. Try and talk and hay fever just kicks in. I forgot to take a tablet this morning, silly me. Okay, off goes the delayed 1709 Great Western Railway service from Bristol Temple Meads to London Paddington. It's 800-302, just as a reminder, if you didn't already know. There's actually an IET waiting. I think it might be crossing over. So anyway, this is Swindon, probably the Great Western Railway's hub, the station. Full of IETs, used to be full of HSTs. Now that was a lovely thing, but now it's full of plastic. The station serves a junction for the South Wales mainline to Bristol Park and onwards to Cardiff and Swansea, and also serves the junction for the Golden Valley line to Cheltenham via Gloucester, Kemble, Stonehouse and Stroud. Kemble, Stroud and Stonehouse even. And also the main Great Western main line to Bristol via Chippenham and Bath, and also Swindon, Westbury's, which go via Melksham. So quite a lot here. A lot of freight goes through here as well at times. I'm not going to spend too much film on IETs, because that's not really what I want to do. But yeah, that's Swindon station. Quite big, bustling. Big building up there is the main hub for Great Western Railway. One of their biggest hubs is here. So yes. Right, the partner now is going to be the 1729 Great Western Railway service from London Paddington to Cheltenham Spa, which is going to be formed of 800-316. So there goes that one. Not really a lot of time to get the entrance shot, I'm afraid, but not really a big deal, to be honest. So yeah, there's a service at Bristol. We're not going to be able to get it because I need to go get this train here, 165131, to get to our next station. But yeah, I'll update you when we're on board. Swindon station though, it's not as good as it used to be, but the station does look nice, especially under the wires. So yeah. So we're just leaving Swindon over here after a quick stop, well 15 minutes. We're now departing on 165131, and we're now going to go visit probably the most awkward station in Wiltshire to actually try and get to, which is Melksham. So that's our next stop. We'll update you when we get there. Actually going to get there on the day out. Quite happy with that. Right, so we made it here into Melksham station. Update you in a minute when the train leaves and go from there. Alright, going out now is service to Westbury. That's 165131 there, heading over to Westbury from Swindon. And this is the single platform Melksham station, located on the it's the best way to put it, the Trans-Wilts line, heading over to, yes, it's the Trans-Wilts line. This is a single track station, and it is probably the most awkward station, if not in Wiltshire, but if not in the South Wiltshire, but if not probably in this part of the world, is probably the most awkward, because the service pattern is very staggered. So sometimes you'll get a gap, sometimes you won't. So, but you have to try and time it right here, because otherwise you'll have a massively long wait and you'll waste most of your day. So you really have to time it well here. The station itself just serves Westbury to Swindon services on the the stopping pattern, but you will get diverted London Paddington services through here quite a lot when the line's closed over between, I think it's normally when it's between Castle Carey and Pewsey, normally when it's closed. No, sorry, it's after Pewsey. If it's closed like Pewsey onwards, then they'll go Westbury and they'll go via Melksham. Oh no, hang on, no, ignore me. It's somewhere, I can't remember where. But I know they do divert here. I'm not awake, so I don't know, I can't remember. But it's, yeah, it's a bit of a way to get around, but you can do it. As far as I know, actually, I think it is Pewsey onwards. You can go via Westbury and then head through Chippenham. Yeah, it is actually that. So it's Pewsey onwards if it's closed. Freight does go through here quite a lot as well, and they use this line. And rail tours. So quite an easy line to use. But, fun fact, if, say, a train has to divert here unexpectedly, then Westbury Swindons automatically get cancelled. So it's a very, very, the best keyword to describe it is fragile service, because it's so easy just to cancel when something small goes wrong. And I don't think this station gets a single day where at least one train isn't cancelled. I'm going to be honest with you. Anyway, enough yapping on about that. We actually made it probably to one of the most awkward stations in the southwest. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing else here. So we'll update you when our train arrives. Okay, arriving now is our 18:55 service to Swindon, which is going to take us as far as Chippenham. 165, 131 returning, as expected. Destination's Broken, as always. Update you when we are on board. Right, now leaving Melksham.
The next station is Chippenham. This is a Great Western Railway service to Swindon.
There's the pretty much the summary of what we're doing. We're going to Chippenham next. On very quiet 165, 131. Temperature seems to have cooled down a little bit, which is good. But yeah, going to update you when we get to Chippenham. Right, so we've just made it into the final station we're visiting today, which is Chippenham. We're going to film this service go out, and then we'll update you from there. There goes 165, 131 leaving Chippenham, which serves basically the Westbury to Swindon services as well as Paddington to Bristol. And speaking of Paddington to Bristol, in comes our train. A 1913 to Bristol Templemeads. It's not leaving for a few minutes yet, it's here early, which is good. So guys, I want to thank you all for watching this video from Wiltshire / Somerset. If you have liked what you've seen on the video, please do like and subscribe. And of course do leave any comments, because they're always appreciated. I hope you liked every station you've seen today. Please let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below. But for now guys, we have 800, 305, 315 actually, no 305, back to Bristol, and then today finish at Chippenham. Been here before many times, nice station. Not great for spotting unless it's divert, so just say that. But yeah, we're now going to head off back to Bristol. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next episode of Every Platform from Essex. See you then. Goodbye.